Hello, welcome to another Spirit Island game. Today we're going to be playing Myst versus England 4. And this spirit is a spirit that I do love thematically, but I really struggle to play them well. So we're going to see how that goes. Let's get into it. Already we're going to explore into this sand here. I don't know if I can deal with this one. So we're going to assume that's going to blight, which is fine. Might be able to deal with this one in terms of stopping it from ravaging. So my goal as Myst, I suppose, is really just try and damage buildings and keep them damaged for a long time so we can just kind of get that fear every turn. That's what I assume is the plan. Um, hmm. But let's see. I mean, I don't know if I could really create pockets as Myst, which is a bit of an issue against England. So I think it's just like a rush to fear, just to fear victory. So that's what I'm going to go into this game thinking. So I think I probably want to do the third growth option. Maybe just definitely want one energy because energy is tight. Um, do I want to try and stop this from ravaging? Probably. Because then at least the Dahan could probably or possibly save this land. But how do we do that? One damage to each invader is probably what we need to do. Okay, let's go for the third growth option. We're going to get a minor power, and as long as we pick a card without fire, we get an energy with some defense there. That's pretty cool. We've got moon and water in uncanny melting. I think that's pretty good, right? We do need air actually, but we can't. So let's pick up uncanny melting. That seems thematic. And we're going to add a presence to a mountain or wetland. I think we get an extra energy for that because that doesn't have fire. So I think we are going to try and stop this from ravaging. So we'll pop this over here, I guess, into this mountains. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play Dissolving Vapors. It's the only card we're going to play. And see what happens. I don't know a good build for Mists. I'm just sort of trying things out. This is the first game I've played in a long time with Mists, but we'll see how it goes. And we're going to explore into the mountains. All right. Okay. So the only power we've got, one fear. And because of our special rule, we can actually, although this is a range 0 card, we can gather into it and deal 1 damage to each invader. And we're going to lock these because invaders and Dahan don't heal if we've got presence in the land. Damage to Dahan, no Dahan, and that's it. So time passes. And these are going to stay damaged. So when time passes, 1 fear per land of yours with damaged invaders. So we get an extra fear there. Okay, right. Let's see how we do. We got some energy there. What do we want to do? I mean, we could just let this ravage and just get rid of the blight with uncanny melting. That's pretty good. But we do need air. I think I'm going to go for the third growth option again because I want more energy. Yeah. Let's see what we get. Ooh, Terror Turns to Madness is all of our elements and it's 0 cost. And it's fear. I mean, surely is this. So we're going to pick that up. Again, mountains or water, or wetlands, I should say. We'll go here. I think. In the slow, hopefully, I can do some damage to these. All right, let's see how it goes. Okay, so we're getting energy for picking up that card. So we've got 2 energy to work with again. Let's see if we can get this innate unlocked as well. So we need 2 air. I think I want to play terror. And probably unnerving Paul. Yeah, that gets that innate online. Seems pretty good. And that stops a blight. Okay, let's play for these. We're just getting that energy bank there as well. So, fast. 1 fear. Up to 3 damaged invaders do not participate in a ravage. So we're going to choose this land, and we can choose to move presence around like a flowing mist in adjacent lands, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. No. I suppose I could pop this over here. Yeah, that'll do. That's it for fast. Very slow building spirit. Right, what we got? Lesser spirits imperiled. Now, presence is so important for mist. But permanent element could be really good, but I don't think we've got the elements, have we? No, so we're going to have to take top. So we gain in energy, which is still good. Okay, it's all right. And discard the minor power from the deck. So green, we got plant. For each plant, remove a blight from the blight card. Okay. Push 1 beast to a land without buildings, 1 fear. That's awesome. Love that fear. That's the goal. That's the win condition for the spirit, I feel like. And we can gather Dahan into a land with setup symbols. Okay. Ooh, we could actually clear this land out. I think I want to gather from here, actually. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so fear card. Each player adds a strife to a land with or adjacent to beasts. Okay, we're going to add a strife here, I guess. Great, so we're going to ravage. This skips, and that doesn't consume the strife. We get a blight here. Dahan take damage. This Dahan fights back, destroys that town. We're going to build in the mountains. Okay. And then we're going to do stage 1 card, which is going to be in the jungle. Okay. Right. Okay, so we can do 1 damage and we can do lots of fear. So that's 3 fear because we're in terror level 1. 1, 2, 3. Really nice. And we can use this as a bit of a movement skill here for presence as well. So 0 range, 1 damage. So where do we want to place? This could be taken care of. Probably here, I think. Just do 1 damage here. In the city? Sure. And we'll move this adjacent presence over here, I think. Just make it a bit more central. Okay. Great. So time passes. We've got 2 lands with damage building, so we get 2 fear. We just need 1 more. 1 more. We've got 2 energy, which is pretty good. I think I'm going to want to get some blight off the board. So let's take the 3rd growth option again, I think. Gain a power card, see what we get. Some defense would be nice. More blight removal. Dahan movement. Some pushing and fear. I mean, that is very thematic. And it's got air, which is what we need. I think we pick up that. Right, where do we want this? Probably maybe here for now, just to keep it a little bit available. Okay, and we have unlocked this move presence 1, so we can rearrange stuff. But what do we want to do? Probably going to go blighted this turn, which is a bit unfortunate because of that event. I don't think we can stop this, can we? Oh! No, we can defend a little bit. But actually, we're probably just going to do Blight removal. Yeah. Okay. I think next turn, do you want to unlock this third card play? I think. Did I get an energy for picking up this card? I don't think I did I? Let's have a look. Starting energy turn 3. Maybe, no, I didn't. I don't think I did. Okay. So, we do have quite a bit of energy actually now. I think we do this. Probably Uncanny Melting, just keep on top of... Ah, no, we don't want to do that. I want to get as much damage as possible. Because I think we're being a bit slow on the old Fear. So let's play these 2 cards. So it's 2 Fear if invaders are present. And we're going to choose this land. And whenever presence is destroyed, we can instead push it into an adjacent land. And then we've got these unlocked here. So yeah, we should start to really get Fear. I mean, we're going to hopefully get a Fear card every turn if we can keep this up. So let's see how we do. During the next normal Ravage, each town does +1 damage. Okay. Each beast destroys an explorer. Okay. Add 1 Dahan to a jungle or wetland with Dahan. It's going to be that one. Okay, Fear cards. Great too. Choose a different coastal land with Dahan. 1 damage per Dahan. That's awesome. Gets rid of a town. Don't mind that at all. And we can isolate a land. Oh dear, it's not really going to do anything, is it? Isolation, it's not quite going to do anything. So I guess we can isolate this one, this mountains. Sure. Okay, so we're going to build in the sands. I'm a bit worried about England's lost condition actually. Ravage in the mountains, get a blight here, but we won't destroy this presence. We're going to push this over here. Okay. Flip the blight card. Oh gosh. Ongoing starting next turn. Invaders and the Dahan have -1 health. The land takes blight on 1 less damage. When you add blight, it destroys all presence and beasts in the land and 1 presence in an adjacent land. That's really quite brutal. Okay. Could work in our favor though. Oof, grim. We're going to build in the jungle. And let's see what this stage 2 card is. It's the coast. No escalation. We isolated this land. Not that it's going to matter against England. Okay. Okay. And we can do some damage now. We can really set up some fear farming. I think I'm going to use the fog closes in. For each adjacent land with your presence, 1 damage to a different invader, and we can push Dahan. I'm going to move into here. And we've got 3 presence adjacent, so that's going to be 3 damage. Okay, and we're going to lock these. That's pretty nice. And we've got RN8, so 1 damage at range 0. I'm going to choose this land. And we can gather this presence in here, just so we can get this fear. We're going to lock this. So now, when time passes, well, a few things are going to happen. We've also got this innate as well, which we can use to move some presence. And some Dahan. We can only move 1 Dahan, which is a bit naff. So let's just push this Dahan in here, I suppose. Just in case. Right. Time passes. So now we're on a new turn, which means everything has -1 health. Which means, well, first let's get the fear. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 lands with damaged invaders in time passes. And we get 1 energy because there are 3 or more lands with damaged invaders. And now it's a new turn. All the towns that are damaged are going to be destroyed because they've only got 1 health. So let's get rid of those. So we are getting a lot of fear, but we have to be super careful. This is going to be really difficult. This is, yeah, it's going to be pretty grim. I'm thinking I want to try and dig for some more power cards. Maybe a major, because we could afford it. We could afford it. Some defense would be nice as well, because, oh gosh, that blight card is really brutal. Yeah, you know what? I want presence on the board. I'm going to get a major. I think we're at that time. So we do the 3rd growth option. Ooh, Up Calamity is nice, but it's got fire. Does that matter? Maybe, maybe not. We could... The Trees Speak will stop a blight, which is good. Defend 6 is also very good. I think the Trees Radiate is probably the best one because it's got fear, and we skip build. So let's pick that up. We're getting energy for that because it's got no fire. And I'm going to forget... difficult. Probably Uncanny Melting. Oh, actually, no, that's so good. Because we're going to get a lot of blight anyway. So maybe here... Oh, here there be monsters. I think we're going to have to forget, even though I don't want to. So we're going to pop this here, I guess. Okay, gain energy, and we're just going to play these 2 cards. Where are my headphones? Pop them in again. Okay. So 4 energy, not too bad. 3 fear, 1, 2, 3. And defend 6. Where do you want to defend 6? Probably here. Because the coasts are going to ravage as well next turn. Oof. I think we're probably going to have to reclaim. Hopefully the Dahan can save this land. But I guess we'll see. We can do some gathering as well if we want to. Probably I'm going to move this over here, since there's no buildings over here anymore. Okay. Okay, and that's it. Right. Stage 2. Because you +1 damage when ravaging, okay. Add a disease to the jungle or wetland with the most buildings. So let's pop that here, I guess. Okay. Remove blight from a land with at least 2 Dahan. Oh, that's brilliant. That's excellent. Okay. Fear card. In each land with badlands, beasts, and any token, or adjacent to 3 different ones. Or 3 or more. Oh no, we've got it. We've got it. This is adjacent to 3. Right? No, this is good. We're just going to defend. Oh, that's brilliant. That's really saved us. Let's defend 5. Wow. Okay, remove a town for an explorer from a land matching a ravage card. We have to do it. So let's just get rid of this explorer. No, we'll get rid of this explorer here. Okay. This is good. This is good. We're going to build in the mountains. This builds because of England. This builds over here. Then we're going to ravage in the jungle. So this is 5 defense. Dahan 5. Oh, no. Everything has -1 health. So that actually clears the land. This is 6 defense. So that's fine. Then we're going to build in the coast. Like this. Right? Gosh. Then escalate. We have to escalate on the coast or in this mountains? Don't think it matters too much. We'll just do it on the coast, I think. And then explore into the mountains. Wow. So, gosh, this mountains is a high priority. Okay. All right, we can remove some blight. One fear. We're going to target this sands here. And if it is sands or wetlands, we can remove a blight. And we can do some movement of presence as well. Maybe I want to... Oh no, it has to be adjacent. Okay, maybe I'll go over here. Or over here. I don't know. Okay, great. So time passes. And we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 fear. And we get an energy for that. Okay. So far, we're staying alive. How are we doing on fear? We're doing okay, actually. Let's reclaim. And we are going to get a miner. Pushing stuff is pretty good. And that gets us an extra energy. Okay. Got plenty of cards. You just need to use them correctly. So I do want to do more damage here. Bearing in mind that all of these buildings have -1 health, we can clear out lands quite well. Unfortunately, all of these are going to blight, which is an issue. I could defend one land. It's probably going to be this mountains here because they have Dahan. So I think I do want to do that. But I also want to do damage as well. For each, or 1 damage to each invader will clear out a good amount here in this land. So maybe we do that. So that doesn't get RNA either, which is a bit of a shame. Okay. Let's see how this goes. So 3 fear, 1, 2, 3. Defend 6 in a land without blight. It's going to be this land. We don't need a sacred site for that. Oh, we skipped the build as well. I think I forgot to do that. It was just this build here, wasn't it? That we should not have. Okay, and we skipped the build, which is really good actually. And that's it. And hopefully next time we're going to have 3 card plays. Hopefully. That's when we get online. Right, terror level 2. Invaders do +3 damage per land when ravaging in lands with presence. That's awful. Oh, we don't have presence there. No, that's fine. Okay, so each beast destroys an explorer. That's great. Each spirit with at least 3 Dahan can use a slow power now, which is not us. We've only got 2. Okay, fear cards. We can add a strife to a town. Invaders have -1 health. Oof. To a minimum of 1. That is actually huge. Okay, so we're going to add a strife to a town. Pop it over here, I guess. And now, this town has 1 health because it's the minimum, but this city now has 1 health as well because it's got a strife on it. So that actually gets destroyed straight away. Gosh. It's really, this blight card really warps the game in interesting ways, doesn't it? Okay. And that gets us a fear card, so let's keep going. Each player may gather a town or explorer into a coastal land and defend 2 in all coastal lands. That's huge, actually. 2, 2. We can gather if you want. I don't think we want to. Nope. I think we're good. Each player removes a town or explorer from a land with 2 or fewer invaders. Okay, we'll just get rid of this explorer up here. And that's it. We're going to build in the jungle. Oh no! I completely forgot about this. Build in the jungle. Don't quite stop that blight. We're going to ravage on the coast. This is defended, and that's 4 damage back. 1, 2, 3. Gets rid of those. Terror level 3 already. We could do it. Yeah, this is unfortunate. So we've got 3 damage here. That is a blight, and because of the blighted island card, destroys all presents and 1 adjacent. Oh, this is so grim. This is awful. So that's that presence, and 1 adjacent. We'll get rid of that. We get a blight here, which destroys this presence and 1 adjacent. Ooh, okay. But that is that is all we have to do there. So we're going to build in the mountains. And stage 2 card is going to be the wetlands. So first we have to build. I think it's going to have to be in this mountains here, isn't it? So that has the most buildings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we explore in the wetlands. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's see if we can tidy this up a bit. Now, we do have this card, 1 fear, 1 damage to each invader and Dahan. So we can do it in this land. So it's 1 damage there, 1, 1, 1, 1. Gets rid of all those. Because everything has -1 health, that city gets destroyed and all of these towns get destroyed as well. So that was pretty good. We've got 1 building to kind of carry over there for some fear. But we've got no presence over here. We can actually shift presence over here. And that's it. Time passes. Okay, time passes. So we've got 1 fear from this land. No presence on the board. Gosh, 2 fear cards. We're going to ravage in the mountains and the coast. And I think we just really need to survive this turn. Hopefully. So I need presence on the board. So let's... we can play these cards with only 1 energy. And that unlocks a lot. So yeah, take the second growth option to unlock this 4th card play. And these can go at range 0. So let's pop them probably all on this land here. Okay, let's do it. Let us do it. We can stop this ravage, which will be nice. This is going to have to go through, but shouldn't do too much damage. Pay for these. Let's go. So 1 fear. Up to 3 damaged invaders do not ravage. So we'll stop that ravage there. Can actually shift some stuff around. Let's just shift this presence there. Actually, let's shift it here. Then 2 fear. And we're going to move this presence over here and target this land. And it says when presence in target land would be destroyed, we can push that instead, which is going to be great for this blight here. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, three fear cards left. We can do it. Right, Blighted Island. Oh no. On each board, add 1 blight to a land without presence. We can't do that, can we? Can we do that? Spirits may prevent this on all boards by destroying 2 from each board. So that only gets rid of 1 presence, right? Because we can choose to destroy this presence, which just pushes it. Okay, let's prevent that. We are going to push this here. because it's not destroyed, and then we'll get rid of this presence. Ugh, gross. We can do some, oh, push up to 2 explorers or 1 town from a land with beasts. That's amazing. Yeah, let's push this over here. That's perfect. And we can gather Dahan into a land with Dahan. Let's gather here, I guess. Okay, pretty good. Right, each player adds 2 strife in a single land not matching a Ravage card. 1 fear per player. Okay, 2 strife is a lot. So not matching mountains. I guess here and here? Since I feel like we're going to get rid of these towns. Yeah, sure. Okay, defend 2 per Dahan. Okay, gonna matter. Each player chooses a different land with buildings. Gather 1 Dahan in that land, then 2 damage per Dahan. That's pretty good. Okay. Let's gather 1 into here. And 2 damage per Dahan. Well, that gets rid of a city. Just because of All Things Weaken, which gets us another fear card. Each player removes a explorer or town from a land with presence, or 1 city from a land with sacred site. Oh, unfortunately, that doesn't hit anything. All right. So we're going to build on the coast, creeping up towards this lost condition here on the coast. We're going to, oh no. We couldn't quite avoid that, could we? I always forget about this with England, with this extra build. So we're going to ravage in the mountains. This is skipped over here. This, unfortunately, blights and destroys, well, gets rid of these and beasts because of All Things Weaken, and destroys an adjacent presence. Pretty rough. Pretty rough. Okay, and then we're going to build in the wetlands. Okay, and then we're going to explore and build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings with the escalation, and then we're going to explore in the sands. This is getting really, really quite close. Okay, so we've got 1 and a bit fear cards to get. Can we do it? Right. Terror level 3 just adds a strife, which isn't really going to help us all that much. It could be enough. Oh, this is okay. We've got our innate here, so we can do some damage. I think we're going to have to damage. We have to get rid of some buildings here. So this is probably where we're going to put all of our efforts. We can add a strife. Okay. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to push this explorer out to here, I guess, since everything's building up here. Then I'm going to add a strife into this land, which means we can move over this way, creeping on over. Then we've got 2 innates here. We can push some explorers or Dahan. Maybe I'll use this innate first. Yeah, okay, so 1 damage. Let's get rid of a town. And for each adjacent land with your presence, 1 damage to a different invader. Well, that's just 1. So let's do 1 damage to a city. And then we've got 1 damage probably to the city, right? 1 damage to the town. Either way, it's going to get us the same fear. So let's just get rid of a town. Okay. That is that innate. This one, we're going to move just into this land here and not do anything. Okay. Oof. Right. So that's it. Time passes, gets us 2 fear, and we're just 3 fear away from winning the game. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money, enough energy to do that, but we can get 2 fear with flowing forms. Yeah, I think we've got it. If we just reclaim, get a minor power, doesn't really matter which, get that, get an energy. Okay, so we can just play flowing, unnerving pole, and I guess just these cards here. Cool. And we've got 2 fear for flowing silent forms drift by or dart by. And we've got 1 fear from unnerving pole. And we win the game. Did not expect that to happen. Yeah, felt close. I mean, this Blight card, All Things Weaken, was a bit of a boon as well for us, especially because we can do like so little damage every now and then. I think it really worked out to chip away at some of these buildings. But yeah, fun game. I do enjoy Mists. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.